Hey everybody, Stephen Lefkoff at Lefkoff Law here. It is Friday, February 21st, and I wanted to give you an update on the status of the mini trucks legislation that's going through the Georgia legislators down in downtown Atlanta. So the Motor Vehicles Committee met this morning at 8 o'clock this morning to go through HB 308, which is the House bill this year to permit certain mini trucks, these are these Japanese K cars, to be able to be used on Georgia roadways. Right now they are banned. It's highly controversial. In fact, I don't know if you saw, but we were featured in the Wall Street Journal recently, just a couple weeks ago, on their article about these K vehicles and mini trucks and their availability to be used here in Georgia. But this has been an ongoing struggle between the state Department of Revenue and enthusiasts around the state, whether they're dealers, collectors, users of these trucks. I mean, it even goes so far as to cover people who, like florists at the local farmers market. If you're trying to envision what these trucks look like, they're the little trucks that people use in business, people use because they're cool and neat and cheap and very affordable. And recently they got banned by the state, and the Department of Revenue has been revoking titles on these K vehicles. Well, last year, the legislature put forward a bill to make them legal on certain Georgia roads, and that bill never got voted on the very last stage and the last day of the legislative session, and it just never reached the point where it got votes. So they reintroduced it this year. It has now passed. I am excited to say that this morning it passed through the Motor Vehicle Committee in the Georgia legislature, and it is now going to move forward in the process of being voted on to become new legislation in Georgia. I have a lot of clients that are very hopeful that this does get passed. We get tons of calls about it, emails about it. It's been in the news. We've been in the media, like I said, not just local TV, but the Wall Street Journal, national and international publications about this specific issue here in Georgia. So I'm glad to see that it is moving forward. You never want to count your chickens before they hatch, but we are hopeful that in the next couple of months that we do get some resolution here and that these vehicles are able to be titled once again in the state of Georgia. In fact, one of the local representatives at the hearing this morning even commented that they were shocked at how many emails they received from constituents asking to pass this bill and make it a real thing. I don't think the folks downtown really thought that this was a big deal, but it is. We know it is, and people in the industry know it is. So keep a lookout. I'll keep updating as more news comes out about this bill and the prospects of it being passed here in the state of Georgia. But it's a great Friday news story. All of you K vehicle enthusiasts, all of you mini truck owners or investors who have a supply of them to try and sell on your lot or are enthusiasts should be pleased with this morning's hearing. And like I said, I'll continue to update you. Hopefully we've got some really good law coming through and down the pike. Should see it soon. Have a wonderful weekend.